Oh, whew. All right. There we go. It's on. What up? Who's this? Yayan?
Fuck it is.
What's up, blood?
I'm Crip. I'm just playing.
What up, Crip? Stravey.
Bro, do you see this dude in chat?
Yeah, the John Doe guy.
He wants too bad, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes he talks real boxing, sometimes he makes dumb jokes. What's going on, people?
Oh shit.
What's going on, people?
I just got off the phone with an interesting person. It's crazy.
You got it off the phone with who?
Like an interesting character.
What the fuck does that mean? Who is interesting? I don't get it.
This dude is crazy.
Who'd you get off the phone with? So I'm supposed to be going to Tank's press conference tomorrow. Tank and Jake Paul.
Where's that?
New York. Yeah, well, let me see. Wait, it's not a press conference. Hold on. It's I got approved. It's a confirms most valuable promotions Jake versus Tank kickoff press conference at Palladium. Okay, so it is their press conference. Yeah, tomorrow. The problem is
Who the fuck
I haven't been able to sleep. Like I barely slept last night because I'm like I have this fucking nose thing, like, and it's hard to sleep because my nose is totally stuffed all night. So I hope I get to sleep tonight. Because if I don't get to sleep, I'm not fucking going.
You ain't never talked to Tank in person, have you?
Nah. I mean, I know he knows who I am because he's left shitty comments on me.
Yeah.
Nah, I never talked to him in person.
Jake Paul neither, huh?
Nah, I was around him, but I never was. I wonder if he knows who I am. He probably does, Jake. I wouldn't be surprised if you see my videos, right?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
That'd be cool. What's up?
Can you guys can you hear feedback?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet, blood. What's cracking?
Not a whole lot, man. At one of your favorite places at a comedy club. I do some consulting over at the Laugh Factory.
That is not my favorite place. I hate comedy clubs.
I know.
That's like fucking PTSD trauma for me. I can't fuck with that.
Hey, did y'all see not Charlie? What's his name? Janabek and Diamonds getting made?
Nah, that's factual.
I seen it going around, but I don't know if it's official. They said it's gonna be on a TO Shakur undercard.
You say Janabek versus who?
Adames.
I heard they're in talks.
Subconscious.
Yeah.
What up, Rob? What up, John?
I believe for a vacant title.
Kalia?
No. I don't think so. They both got belts.
But there's also a vacant one, right? At middleweight.
Yeah, you're right.
What's up, Shane? You bitch.
Man.
Nah, he's a straight bitch.
Shane will do that.
That's violent.
He's what we call a BAC, bitch ass cracker. That's what Shane is.
Damn. Ooh,
that's what he is. He's a BAC.
So what's the other one?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you always trying to get me canceled, yeah? It's not funny.
Bro, you be trying to get that's canceled too.
Nah, I can say cracker. You can't say it. I can say it.
I can say what I want.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the topic today?
Freestyle, baby. Freestyle.
Question.
Hmm?
Who do you believe have a better resume, Floyd or Crawford?
Floyd.
What the fuck?
Why?
Right now,
we just go down the list.
Like, what is this? Another gay shit?
Top runner of
right nut Lou. I think that's more gay shit. It is a very strange. And that might be Alberto.
I see what he's saying.
What's he saying? I don't get it.
He's saying like he basically saying like like it's a look-like contest if he was the right neck. No homo. You'll be the winner. You'll be the winner.
So he's being gay.
No, it's more.
Yo, did you see this is off boxing, but did you see Damon Dash on the Breakfast Club?
Oh yeah.
That shit was fun. Like, you think he's trying to be funny? I think he was.
Yes and no.
Because some of his timing was really funny. Like, well, you're gay, and he like gets up and walks away. It's pretty funny.
Some dudes is just fun. No, that's really funny.
Yeah. I was around him he was part of the celebrity boxing. When I did the Shane Mosley fight, he was there. I didn't actually get introduced to him. I didn't really care. but I could have. He was just like funny. He had a real like. His energy was very, very arrogant. I didn't talk to him; just saw him walking by.
He is like one of them.
Oh yeah.
But like, I don't want to shit on my guy Burner. But did you see the thing? Like he couldn't pay his lunch tab.
I saw a short, but I didn't watch it. What happened exactly?
Like, oh my god! No, he had like a high dinner bill or something, and he didn't want to pay. Like he had the money to pay, but he didn't want to pay. He was
why?
Drunk.
Oh, he was drunk.
That's probably all the money he had.
Word.
So I asked that question about the Floyd and Mayweather resume situation because I saw something that flashed by that showed that Bud has either a KO or unanimous decision on every one of his fights, which is
really
insane. He never had
no split.
He doesn't have no splits, no majorities, nothing.
Well, I think Madrimov could have been a split personally, but I know I'm in the minority.
No way.
I'm in the minority. I know.
No way.
Yo, Marco, it was close. It was a close fight for sure, bro.
Thank you.
To Bud's credit, I'm gonna say this. This is why I leapfrog him to number one pound for pound. Bud Crawford is the most dominant fighter in the past 10 years. And right now, based on the trajectory, even though the decade is halfway through, he's in the lead for fighter of the decade for the 2020s with Usyk trailing him. But I can't put Usyk in front of him because Usyk is in a trash heavyweight division. But Bud Crawford beat arguably the greatest super middleweight of all time in terms of accolades, because Canelo was the only undisputed champion at super middleweight.
You're bugging out.
Canelo, hear me out, Marco. Canelo head-to-head doesn't beat Roy. He doesn't beat Ward. He doesn't beat Tony. But he accomplished more than them at that division, and he held the division down. If you look at James Toney's run at 168, it wasn't that long. Roy Jones was in a dead division at the time. So Canelo could arguably have a case to go down as the greatest super middleweight of all time without favoritism. Let's keep the favoritism.
Roy was only super middleweight for like 2 years. People don't realize that. Barely stayed there. Majority of his career was light heavy.
And the best win, don't get me wrong, Roy probably has the single best win at super middleweight over anybody by beating James Toney. But once again, Canelo Alvarez run at 168, whether you want to say some of them are the Euro guys, some of them are guys moving up, you still got to give him credit. At 168, for me, Canelo might be the greatest super middleweight. So for Bud Crawford to move up and jump 2 weight classes and become the first lightweight champion, to become an undisputed super middleweight champion, and he didn't just beat Canelo. I watched it again for the second time today. I actually scored it 9-3 for Bud Crawford.
Okay, I got 7-5, but
let me add to this argument that I'm having with you, Marco.
Mm-hmm.
Bud Crawford, if you look at his record, like Floyd Mayweather doesn't have one undisputed champion on his resume. He never fought or beat an undisputed champion. And if no, he didn't. He never fought or beat.
He never beat an active undisputed. No, he never beat an active undisputed because obviously he would have been undisputed.
You guys with this undisputed shit, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about undisputed?
Okay. But let me also add to this. Let me also add to this. Bud Crawford don't have one fight on his resume with a weight stipulation, a rehydration clause, a catch weight, none of that. You know? And you can also argue that after Floyd Mayweather jumped from 140 to 147, he never fought anyone that was in their prime. He didn't fight anyone in their prime.
All right, this is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing.
Andre Berto was in his prime. What do you mean?
He fought every fighter he fought was one.
Maidana wasn't in his prime.
No,
really. Diego Corrales wasn't in his prime. Diego Corrales wasn't in his prime.
No, but Diego Corrales wasn't 147
Oh,
either.
you're talking about 147. Maidana was in his prime. That's complete
He
bullshit.
just came off the biggest one of his fucking life.
Exactly.
Ow.
Madonna, that was the best version of Madonna. That was a refined Madonna under the tutelage of Robert Garcia. And I already tell that you're one. And I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just saying, just by the
He
way you're
was.
talking, I already believe that you're one of the guys that's saying that Bud has to pass Floyd. Now, this is what I will say. Bud has a chance to if he sticks around and does a couple of things. He's not going to take the 50 and 0, right? Because Floyd's legacy is 50 and 0, the slickest, best defender. He had a great resume, 24 world champions. Bud Crawford's resume can't hold a candle next to Floyd's, right?
Yes, it
However,
does. It's
no, no,
better.
no, no, no,
It's
no, no,
better.
no, no, it's not.
It's
No, it's not.
better.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It
No, it's
is
not.
better. It's
No,
better.
it's not, bro.
It's
No, it's
better.
not. I'm not gonna
It
go
is.
back and
It
forth on
is
that.
better. It is better. He got a
What
bunch
I
of
will say is
washed up
this.
champion.
Oh
He
my
got washed up
god.
champion. He got a bunch of washed up champions,
Bro, niggas
UFC
like this guy.
fighters. He got
Bro,
weight
show
stipulation,
me show me
Oh
the
rehydration
my
Miguel
god.
clause.
Cotto. Show me the Miguel Cotto on
HLD.
Bud's resume.
HLD, come in here and yell at this guy. Yell at Alan. Come in here and yell at him.
Nah, man.
Please do it.
Next LD, come on, keep that guy off the
HLD,
panel.
no, not at you. Yell at Alan.
All right,
Please.
all right,
Come
got
yell at
you.
him.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, put it this way. In order for Bud Crawford right now, don't get me wrong, he could do it if he does this thing. If he fights and beats Benavidez, which is the biggest, then I will place him ahead of Floyd.
Cut it out of here. Cut it
As of
out of
right
here.
now,
Cut it out of
as
here.
of right, hold
Cut
on.
it out of here.
You're talking with your
Floyd
emotions, bro.
Mayweather,
As of,
He said
Floyd
nasty.
Mayweather never had to. Floyd
bro, you
Mayweather
know
never
what you
took
are,
no
bro?
challenges like
You're like
that.
one of these
He
young
never
guys
took
from
no
this
challenges
generation.
like that.
Listen. You're talking like the young guys from this generation that says Little Nas X is better than Nasty Nas. That's what you sound like right now, bro.
Nah, that's over dramatic. There, Nas is my goat, so
Cotto was
don't
not
ever say that.
overrated. Come
You're
on,
one of
man.
those
Don't
dudes, I
ever
think,
say that.
Alan, you're one of those dudes that want to be in the presence of greatness. Like you want it to
Yeah,
happen in your era, so you're
He's
just
just
making it
some
happen.
it's called
ridiculous
Never,
nigga.
recency
never,
bias,
never,
Marco.
never,
It's called
never,
recency
never,
bias. Buck
Yes,
Crawford's
never,
recency
resume
Yeah,
is
bias.
never,
recency bias for
never.
sure.
You want to tell your grandkids one day, I got to see Bud, and he's the greatest, and
No,
I was
Well,
nah.
Bud is
That's
I'm
great. Don't get
actually,
can
me
I
I'm,
wrong,
can I
I'm,
Bud.
can I can I add something to
I'm
the
actually,
argument?
I'm actually
So,
against that.
hey,
I'm
I
against
as
want
that.
long as you're not defending
to.
Alan, you could add whatever you want. Go ahead.
Nah, well, I'm not. It's not about me defending Allen, but here's the thing, though. We can't sit here and act like during the age of Mayweather that Mayweather didn't have a whole bunch of criticism. Some of the things that Allen is saying, I've heard already many years ago
Yeah,
during the Mayweather era.
yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Let me ask a question: does Mayweather have a lot of weight stipulations against his opponents? Yes or no?
A couple of them.
I don't
A
know. I
couple.
actually don't even know. Did he?
A couple. A
Okay,
couple. No, he had Marcus. He had Marcus on a catch weight. Then he came in overweight. That was nasty work.
okay.
And then he
So
had a weight stipulation with Canelo. And that was it.
So here's the thing, though. Since Allen made the statement, won't you let Allen just kind of maybe delineate some of the fights that he had that had a bunch of weight stipulations?
I just mentioned 2 fights only, bro.
Say what?
No, I'm
When
talking
we look at when we
no,
look at
to the
Floyd,
brother
Floyd,
to the brother that was talking about Mayweather having a bunch of weight stipulations, and of
Hmm.
course having age fighters. Like, can you like list maybe 5 fights that he had that had a lot of weight stipulations?
he don't got 5.
Mm,
Marquez, Marquez for one.
Marquez. Wow.
well,
Yes, he had Marquez
one,
never fought at 140, but
he
No,
moved.
no,
He
no.
Floyd
brought him
had
up
He's
2
fought
weight
Marquez
He's
come
Marquez
up.
at
classes.
coming up.
Hold on,
130.
let me finish. He never fought at 140 at this point in his career, but he had Marquez go to 144, and Floyd came in at
Who
146.
who beat Canelo easier between the two of them?
Come on, man.
Floyd,
No
easily.
fucking
Floyd by
question.
far.
I bet you Alan
Nah,
thinks it was Bud.
I do think
But
it was Bud.
See?
Bud did
This
more
nigga Floyd
damage to
did this.
Canelo for
That's
sure.
okay. That's
Floyd
he
beat
won easier though.
Floyd
Oh
beat a
shit.
young
Yo, Yayan,
Floyd
Yayan,
beat
Yayan, Yayan, real quick. Shane just sent 2 raffle
Floyd.
tickets. Shane just sent 2 raffle tickets, Yayan, for you. You get to choose
Oh,
what you want them for.
oh shit. Shout out to Shane.
What you want? You want the Hagler? You want the Grant? You want the Mayweather?
Do one for the Hagglers and one for the
But
Floyd.
All right.
I mean,
Appreciate it,
yeah,
Shane.
I think
but
I think the brother was just trying to make some really solid
yeah.
points. I mean, that makes people
What I mean,
that make us really look at things differently.
I'll speak on Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd. It had weight stipulations.
How?
Juan Manuel Marquez had a 144 catch weight. Canelo Alvarez had a
And
152 catch weight. So I
That's
mean,
it.
that's
And
Well,
Floyd,
I can
well, you know
understand.
what though? That's okay because Floyd's a smaller guy.
Didn't he? Hold on. Didn't
No,
he?
it
it's
don't
never
matter. If
okay.
Hold
It's
Bud
never
was the
okay.
Bud was
on.
the smaller guy, he still went to Canelo weight with no stipulations. So
That's
that's not
true.
an excuse.
That's true. That's true. But you
So
know,
let me
we're
ask you
Mhm.
this.
talking
Hold on. When
we're
he
talking
fought,
3 pounds here. Come on, no, 2 pounds. 54, 52. We're talking 2 pounds.
can I ask a question?
Didn't Mayweather have a lot of rehydration clauses as well? Or
I
no?
actually don't know.
Absolutely.
He
Absolutely.
did. He
Absolutely.
So
got the second
Yep.
most after Canelo. The second
see, and
most
that
after Canelo.
and you know what's interesting as well,
Well,
and it's another interesting fact too. And I'm not hating on Floyd by any means, but didn't Floyd get the illegal
IV.
IVs? Didn't he get the illegal
Yeah.
IVs as well?
That's
And
Yes.
what
didn't he
they
get
said.
Yes.
and then he
That's
get the
what they
shots
said.
in his
yes.
hand? Then he get the
Yes, he
shots
did.
in the hand.
Yes, he
Even
did.
though I
Cortisone.
think it was
Yes, he.
approved, didn't he
Yeah,
get those
that's
shots in his
approved.
hand?
That's approved.
Right?
Cortisone's approved.
It got
No,
approved after the fight,
He
not
got
before the
approved
he got
fight.
after the fight though, Marco. Very similar to like the clenbuterol being levels being increased after
Canelo
Canelo got
failed.
caught, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So the thing for me, and this is just me as a logical individual, if I'm looking at a fighter that is using a lot of A side tactics, let me give you an
hmm
example. Let me give you an example, Marco. There's a lot of talk of Crawford fighting David Benavidez, but what do you hear some of these content creators saying? Well, put David bring him down to 168 and put a rehydration clause because
hmm
obviously Crawford is a smaller guy. So when I look at, I don't think Crawford is that type of fighter. So
He's
when I
not.
look at Mayweather absolutely used a lot of A side privilege.
Yeah, he did.
So if I'm looking at fights with rehydration clauses, catch weights, and all these type of
It's
weight
an asterisk.
stipulations,
It's
yes,
an
when
asterisk.
I'm looking at timing of when you fight fighters,
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't care
like,
what.
hmm
you know what though? You're right. You're right. But Bud has his ego in different ways. Like that's Floyd's ego. Bud's ego. You remember with Errol Spence? He had to flip the coin to see who walked. He almost
I
didn't make the
mean,
fight happen.
that's
Those
not
all the
part of the
bullshit.
No,
fight
no, no,
fight though.
no.
That's
No,
not the
That has
fight.
no.
It doesn't
that's
have
That's
a,
nothing to do with
ego
the
though.
fight
That's
though.
ego though. That's ego. Yeah, you're right.
no.
Man, cut it
It's
There,
not a
out.
competitive
but
advantage. But
Marco,
it's
there's a
ego.
difference between having an ego and trying to have an advantage in the
Competitive.
Fact.
fight
Exactly.
itself.
Well, here's
Fact.
why,
Exactly.
and you're right. No, you're right. But here's why. Oscar did that to Floyd, so he's like, well, this is the last time that's being done to me. Now I'm doing it.
It
So
it
that's why he
still
did it.
it still don't make it right because
And
Bud never did that. Devin never did
and,
that. It's like
and to be honest with you, and don't get me wrong, everybody got their different of opinions, but there are some controversial fights that Mayweather had. I mean, people thought that he lost the first Castillo fight.
I
Castillo,
do. That's the
Okay,
only one.
people thought
Maidana.
that.
Nah, he didn't lose to me.
People thought that he lost the Mandana fight, the first one.
Yeah.
People thought that. And and here's another
He
thing too.
brought Berto out of retirement.
Yeah,
He
and,
brought Berto out of retirement. Fought
absolutely.
He,
McGregor.
he brought
I mean,
McGregor into boxing. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
One
So here's
fight.
another thing too that I think is really a little bit disingenuous. And Marco, I saw this even on your channel, right? I think you did like a video where it's Mayweather fighting Chop Chop.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you because I haven't watched Mayweather in so long, but you kind of brought me back, right?
Mm-hmm.
When people talk about Mayweather don't get hit in that Chop Chop
hmm
fight, man, I'm sorry, man. Like
He was getting
he
slapped
was
up.
getting absolutely 100%. And it was interesting because I think because we see moments of where that defensive poise is there, but there's a lot of
hmm
moments where we don't see that, right? So it's like I don't know. I would have to agree with the brother
hmm
that's just pointing out the facts. Now, what you do with those facts is on you. But I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you from my perspective, that makes me always look at Mayweather just a little different. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He was
And
getting beat up by
I
Maidana too.
I
So
wanted
don't
I
sleep on
wanted to
that.
add to
Yeah, absolutely.
the fact of people saying he needs to fight Canelo to be this and that. That's just another goal moving of the goalpost. No
Absolutely.
matter what he do, it's gonna be something else. Because
hmm
before he even had this Canelo fight, it was he too small to fight Canelo. Canelo was too big, too strong. So how in the
hmm
hell is he too small for Canelo, but he's just the right size for Benavidez, who's bigger than Canelo, who was at 175 and said he's not coming back down? How can he fight? How is Bud supposed to fight him, but he was too small
hmm
for Canelo? The same people
check
who
this.
made excuses
Check
for Canelo
this.
not fighting Benavidez are now saying they want Crawford to fight Benavidez.
And check
That's
this. We
complete
never
hypocrisy.
asked him
Go
to
ahead.
fight Andre Ward. We never asked him to come down. We never asked Andre Ward, or we never asked him to go up to fight Andre Ward. No one asked him to do that.
They asked Floyd Mayweather to fight Triple G. They asked Andre Ward to fight Kovalev.
Let me ask you three Bud supporters in here, and maybe even four. Does Bud beat Benavidez if they fight?
I don't know if he beats Benavidez, but if he beats Benavidez at 168, they're going to say Benavidez was weight drained.
I like your answer.
Another excuse.
I like your answer. What about the other three of you? Do you guys think Bud can beat Benavidez?
Well, I'll answer that honestly. Me personally, I think he beats Benavidez, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I'll tell you the reason why. Okay. Crawford Benavidez doesn't handle movement too well. If you look at the fight against
Caleb Plant.
Don't say he was holding. He was holding.
No, I'm going to address that. I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying though is this: there was a point in the fight where Caleb Plant was doing well. Would you agree? Would you agree, Marco, that he was essentially winning the fight
first like 3 rounds, 4 rounds.
Okay, great. So let's stick a pin there. Would you also say that there was a point in the fight where Demetrius Andre had some success in the fight? Would you agree?
Yes.
What was the success? Why was there success? Tell me.
Yeah, they were boxing and moving.
Okay, great. So here's how I look at it. I think that Crawford is a way better boxer than them. I think he has a way better IQ than them. And I think that is the key that would actually defeat Benavidez. Benavidez is brilliant. He's great, but he also is not really a mover. He's a straight line.
All that sounds great. But you're forgetting one thing. There's like a fucking 7-inch height difference and like a 5-inch reach. He won't touch Benavidez.
Benavidez is 6'2", Crawford
6'3". There's no fucking way he'll be able to reach Benavidez. If it was somebody his own size, okay, maybe he could outbox him.
So let me ask you a question though.
I'm saying,
go ahead.
I'm saying that
Plant and Boo Boo are both fucking damn near 6'1", whatever Boo Boo is.
I'm saying I'm not sure if he beats Benavidez because I haven't even looked into the fight to see who has what and who can do what. But what I want to say is, by you saying that he can't beat him and you want him to fight him. So basically, people saying that just want Crawford to lose. Am I right or wrong?
I believe that.
You just
so
want to
here's
see
my
Crawford
question,
lose.
Marco.
So you
I don't want to say
anything.
anything. I just wanted to see if you guys were that I don't want to say delusional, but that you think Benavidez will lose to fucking Bud because size matters. Size matters. No, size matters. We're not talking about a blown up 154-pounder in Canelo. We're talking about probably what's going to be a cruiser. Hold on. We're talking about probably what's going to be a cruiserweight, not too long.
Hey, Marco. So let me ask you this: would you give him credit if he brought him down to 68 and put a 5-pound rehydration clause on him?
On who? On Bud? Oh, Bud did that to Benavidez. Yeah.
Would you give him credit if he beat him like that?
Who would I give who credit? Bud?
Bud.
I give anybody credit if they sign the contract. I don't use that. So you shouldn't take
people will say that now, but after the fight, just like Canelo, everybody talking about Canelo was washed. Even Benavidez himself said, "Oh, Canelo was washed. He's chinny. His legs don't have it anymore. I'll come down to 168 all of a sudden now and fight Crawford so he can fight a real super middleweight."
So Marco, since you want to lean on size now again, we're back to the size conversation. So did you expect Mendoza to knock out Fundora?
No.
Nope.
You can't take the exception to the rule. Like, come on.
Okay. It's not an exception, Marco. The reality is that.
And they're different fighters. Like, not every tall fighter is going to be able to beat every short, vice versa. It's all specific to the fighters themselves.
And so what makes you think that Benavidez, being a tall fighter, will beat the shorter fighter by 3 inches shorter? I mean, what makes you think that?
3 inches, way more than 3 inches.
Benavidez is like what, 6'1"? Benavidez is like
6 inches. It's 6 inches.
6'3". Yeah. No, it's too big of a size difference. Too big.
Yeah,
Too big.
Bud beat several fighters that was 3-4 inches taller than him. So.
Not the ones with the toolbox that Benavidez has. Hell no.
It doesn't matter because he's a way
Benavidez
better
don't even
boxer than
have
Benavidez,
power.
so it don't
He
matter.
don't even have power.
He'll
so
have
he
power on Bud's
outbox
fucking
Bud.
168-pound ass. He'll have power on
But
him.
he ain't gonna be able
Nah.
to touch him. He ain't gonna be able to touch him. So
Oh, come
don't
on.
worry about
Everybody
it.
hits Bud, but Bud takes the punch as well. But he gets hit.
This is what we said. This happens every time Bud beats somebody. The same excuses. Bud get hit. Bud can't take the power. Bud too small.
Man,
This person too big.
I had Bud
excuses.
Canelo 50-50. I had it 50-50. This I don't have 50-50. I'm not delusional. Like this is not 50-50. This is 75-25 Benavidez. What?
Yeah, but you're the same guy who had Tank as a top 2 pound for pound fighter too.
Okay, that's rude. That's true. That's rude, but that's true.
Untrustworthy.
And Marco, you did have Canelo beating Bud though, bro.
No, I didn't. 50-50. 50-50. I did not.
You changed it to 50-50 after you saw Bud 2 weeks prior to the fight.
Yeah.
Nah, like
you didn't choose
3 months prior. Yeah, I saw them
but
both.
you didn't choose intentionally. Like the people who didn't choose, like Boxing Eagle, you could tell he was going for Canelo during the whole build-up, but he didn't make a prediction, so he can pretend like he didn't get it wrong. But he was wrong. And it's the same reasons why Bud loses every fight according to the detractors. It's always the same thing.
Let me read the super chat. HLD, appreciate you, big dog. Voodoo child playing in the background, crowd chanting HLD, 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 HLD. What you gonna do, brother, when HLD and the loudest mic and the YTBC with the HLD maniacs go wild on you? Hulk Hogan reference. Come on in, man. Yell at Alan, please. Do it. Appreciate you.
It's just amazing that people made so many excuses for Canelo not to fight Benavidez, but now they're all screaming, "Bud has to fight Benavidez."
No, I don't think he should.
Canelo.
I think that's a bad fight for Bud personally. I don't think he should.
We can also argue that David Benavidez is a bit chinny too, because he's been down quite a few times.
He's been dropped, right?
How many times has he been dropped? How many times has he been dropped?
Twice.
Ness won't
maybe
once.
No, twice.
And if you're counting the Morel one, that wasn't a real knockdown. So the real knockdown.
Yeah.
Well, he got buckled against Morel too.
No, we're talking about going down. He only went down once.
But he only been dropped once.
Yeah.
But Ness is screaming. Ness is literally screaming for Crawford to fight Bivol. So it's just like people just want to see Crawford lose. So they just gonna keep. He beat Bivol. Why don't they fight cruiserweight?
Why don't they just want to see Crawford be great? Because he beats these light heavyweights. You think they want to see him lose?
But he already accomplished that by beating Canelo, which no one thought he would win.
No, but I'm saying, step it up one further. Why not? What's wrong with that?
Why? He already accomplished greatness. 3
Y'all had it 50-50.
More greatness. You have one
odds were almost 50-50. Who the fuck said that nobody thought that Crawford could win?
Yeah,
the odds were literally almost 50-50. What the fuck you guys talking about?
You heard what these panels were saying, and all these people that picked Canelo. You heard it, so don't act like it wasn't.
You know why?
But you also heard the true side that it was almost a 50-50 fight.
Don't bring the betting politics and manipulation to get people to bet into the argument. The reality is that hold on. The reality is that when you look at the landscape of the people knowing this fight is going to happen, the vast majority had these same talking points.
How many pro boxers thought that Crawford was going to win? How many professionals thought that fucking Crawford was going to win?
Just like me, HLD, just like with Spence. Bud was the slight favorite in that fight, according to Vegas, but in the public, the YouTube community, Spence was by far the favorite. So don't act like that's not
what it is that Spence has a lot more fans than fucking boring as Crawford. That's what it is.
Works, nigga.
He just has a lot more fucking fans. Same thing with Canelo.
Listen, they have the majority of the votes. So Crawford was the underdog in both of those fights. He was the underdog in both of those fights.
Crawford still yet to be a star like Canelo. Even after this fight, he ain't gonna be a star like Canelo.
Who cares about who's a star or not?
That's why you had a lot more people. That's why he has a lot more people backing him up.
Who cares if he's a star?
We don't care about the stadium.
You talking nonsense right now.
You
talking about who's a star? That dude was crying. Y'all seen the dude crying on YouTube?
That's why the majority
breaking down to his knees.
Canelo, because there's a lot more fans.
Who cares? Okay, so those lot more fans make him have the odds. Bud was the underdog. So if he got more fans, that means more people picked him. That's the point of the conversation. More people pick Canelo. How hard is that to understand?
But when it comes to the pugilists, when it comes to the professional pugilists, yo, there are a lot more fucking Crawford picks than Canelo's.
Listen, come on with all that, man. You was not saying that before the fight.
You're not gonna admit to that?
You was not saying that before the fight.
I just said, we weren't having this discussion. We weren't having this discussion.
Bro, this is
all I know is that 38.
You just want to jump on his cock and keep on flying, bro. Like, stop.
38 years old. We asking Bud to fight Benavidez, but when Mayweather was 38, we were celebrating them fighting McGregor. That's crazy.
Let me read the super chat. Hold on. CJ, appreciate you, big dog. HLD ain't better on the mic than me. Everyone has a price for the $1 million man, CJ DiBiase. He's carrying my bags like Virgil, hoping for a generous tip or a hand-me-down hoochie. Oh shit! There's we got wrestling going on.
Like we know nobody know who the fuck that dude is, except that he's now using except that he's referencing a guy who had a Django type of guy as his carry luggage.
Everybody wanted to change the tune after the fight, but before the fight,
there's no tune.
Completely different. There's no way that Bud Crawford can beat Canelo. It was excuses for Canelo not to fight Benavidez. Now we want Crawford to fight Benavidez and Bivol to.
I don't want.
Let me ask you. Hold on. Let me ask you. The Bud Smoke Canelo, which I like that you changed your name. It's more fitting. Who would you want to see Bud fight next?
I'm not sure. I would like somebody to come to 160 to fight Bud. I would like Boots, Keith Thurman, Jermell Charlo, or one of them to come to 160 and fight Bud.
They don't have nothing.
I like the Bivol fight, and I mentioned that at the very beginning of this of the week. I said I like the Bivol fight because he's injured. He looks like he's lost some weight. He might be at a
175, bro. What are you talking?
Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up.
So that means he's coming down to 68.
Yo, I'm saying to come down to because he had surgery. The man looks like he lost a ton of weight.
Why didn't you demand?
He lost a ton of weight, and he looks like he can make 168. I think that would be a great fight.
Marco, what is this conversation?
But once he beat Bivol, y'all gonna say, "Oh, he had a back injury."
He was weight drained.
My man, it always goes with the territory with greatness. We want to see the next fucking challenge.
HLD, why didn't you demand Canelo rematch Bivol at 168? I've never heard you demand that.
No, because I thought he needed to fight him at 175 where he got his ass kicked.
Come on, man. But you didn't demand that fight. You didn't demand Canelo fight Bivol. I never heard you say it.
We have a bunch of Bud supporters in here, Shelton, and they think everybody hates Bud and he could beat anybody.
It's y'all just want Bud to get beat. Y'all telling him
wait, hold on. So but yet he's not. Wait a minute. Don't be so emotional. Wait a minute. Hold on. Don't be so emotional. Hold on. Now, what are they talking about? What they saying now? They saying that Bud should fight who?
There's a lot, Shelton. You missed a lot of it. Just hang in there.
Y'all always call us emotional. Come on with all those names, bro.
Yo, Shelton.
We've been yelling and screaming. Look, Shelton. It's 8:00 at night. I'm in California. You yelling and screaming over what?
No, look, Shelton. This is what they're saying.
That next gives wants him to fight Benavidez next.
They saying Bud need to prove to them, people who doubted Bud his whole career, to prove to them he needs to fight Benavidez. And I said, all of a sudden, they never told Canelo to fight Benavidez. They had excuses for him not fighting Benavidez. And they said Bud was too small for Canelo, but now he should go fight Benavidez and Bivol at 175. Make it make sense.
Well, first of all, let me say this. First of all, to clear something up. Number one, ain't nobody talking next to give, none of the motherfuckers included, go fight Bivol or Benavidez, so they need to shut the fuck up. Number two, Bud ain't got to prove shit to anybody. He's proven it to himself. If he chooses to do that, that's fine. If he doesn't, they're going to keep saying he's a duck, don't fight nobody. They've been saying it all the time anyway. At this point, Bud doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
He's gonna rematch Canelo, regardless of all the talking points out there. It's gonna be Canelo.
No, I think the best move for Bud would be get a strap hit at middleweight, so you could have another weight division. That'd be
I'm with the Canelo rematch and retire.
Against who?
Janibek.
Nobody else. No, man. Fuck out of here with that bum.
Janibek's a bum?
He's a bum.
He's a unified champion.
He's a bum. He's a unified champion in a bum division. Get the fuck out of here. He's another Matt Jamal.
He has one of the best. He has one of the best trainers in the fucking business too.
He can have whatever he has. I don't got no faith in that division.
If he's such a bum, hold on. If he's such a bum, how come Xander don't move up there and take that strap?
Oh,
Xander's the 22-year-old who's doing what your man didn't do, become champion at 22.
Threading his eyebrows. That's all he does is thread his eyebrows.
Who didn't become champion at 22? Who you talking about?
Your man, your boyfriend.
No, my man was champion at 21 years old. Muhammad Ali was 21 years old. That's my guy.
Nah, bro. We talking about today, in the living, in the flesh.
Oh, okay. You said my guy. You said my guy. I told you that's my guy.
Who wins the rematch? That's my guy. Who wins the rematch between Canelo and Bud?
Bud beats him worse this time. He probably knocks him out.
I'm asking HLD.
I had it a draw the first time, and I expected to be a better performance. From one thing that I heard Coach Eddie say, and it stuck with me since he said it, I keep on repeating it. Canelo did not show the want at the end of that fight. Does he show us the want at the end of the second fight? The want that I want this more than you. He didn't show us that the first time.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact.
You know what he showed us? He showed us like he thought he heard the lunch bell, almost walked out the ring. That's how frustrated he got.
Canelo didn't show you the want because Crawford took it out of him, and that's the fact that you're overlooking.
Exactly. He took
I say when you get paid $200 million, it changes a lot of things.
No, see, this is why you're being disingenuous, because Canelo came in there to win the fight, buddy. Canelo came in to win.
Well, I know. That's why Bud was running for the first 5 rounds. We know that.
Now Bud was running for the first 5 rounds. Okay.
No, I think
this is first entry, meaning you enter first, and this is general.
Y'all said Canelo had the black tank top like Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was dancing and he was ready and in shape for to do this and that.
Oh my God, you're bringing in like memes and stuff.
That's what y'all was saying, bro.
Who's what the fuck is that? I don't even know.
That's what Canelo fans were saying.
Look, let's stop. Let's cut the shenanigans and stop with all the hyperbole and the bullshit. Alvarez ain't good enough to fight the dude. He gonna lose again.
Everybody see the Canelo fan in a green shirt crying with the gloves on his shoulders.
Let's put it this way: Crawford is not gonna fight any other type of competition at 168 that Canelo did.
He fought the best fighter. He fought the best.
He's not gonna do that, which means he's not gonna go in and get in the ring with a guy who's weighing 200 pounds against.
He beat the best fighter.
You're not listening to what I just said. Crawford is not going to get in the fucking ring at 168 versus any man coming in at 200 pounds.
Why should he have
to
be the guy at the top of the division?
So he's going to end up doing Canelo again.
Canelo was undefeated at 168. He fought him. He beat the best fighter. So why should he fight anybody less?
Canelo fought the monsters, the 200-pounders.
He's at 175. He's not at 168.
Look,
he's at 175.
Back at each other. Y'all not
he's at 175.
Man.
Why do y'all even keep bringing up Benavidez when he had 175?
Forget Benavidez. I'm talking about all the 168 guys that Canelo fought.
Hey,
that were coming in at 200 pounds. Crawford ain't going to do that.
None of them, first of all, none of them was 200 pounds.
Them ain't no damn monsters.
Anyway, here's the problem.
Then tell your man to fight those 200 pounders. Then don't be sad.
None of them came in at
with all the yelling at LD. Here's the problem with your statement.
Berlanga was 193.
Ain't none of them dudes that you talking about that weigh 200 pounds gonna bring Bud more money than he made on September 13th. So if it's not gonna be more money,
we're talking about these guys.
September 13th,
we're talking about these guys. The only guy that's gonna bring that money is Canelo. Nobody else. Nobody.
What monster? What monster at 168 are you talking about?
That's who he fights then.
Who you talking about?
How about I dare Bud fight Shiraz at 168?
Oh, now Shiraz.
Shiraz wasn't even a thought.
Hold on,
3 years ago.
Guys, hold on. Let me read
Hold
on. Let me read the super chat. CJ, appreciate you hating, lying, dissing. I don't know what he's talking about exactly.
Yeah. There's no money in Shiraz. HLD. There's no money.
Hey, Turkey loves that guy for whatever fucking reason it is. He loves.
There's no money in it. HLD.
The only money. Hey, I already said it, but right now we're talking about the business. And we're talking about competition wise. I already know competition wise. Only a Canelo rematch.
Go ahead.
I got a question for Marco.
Go ahead.
So, who do you want to fight?
Who I want him to fight?
No. To complete his historic resume. Okay. What washed up guys?
You're cutting out a little. Say it again. You're totally cutting out.
Washed up fighters. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So, what washed up fighter have to fight to compete with Floyd Mayweather's historic 50-0 resume? Okay. Because to me, that his 47 portfolio is trash. So who does he have to compete with? Who does he have to fight?
Yo, fix your Dollar Tree microphone, bro.
Yeah, notice told him because he's saying a point that you don't like.
No, well, we can't hear him.
I didn't really understand what he said either. Who have to? It kept cutting out.
I'm saying, who does Bud have to fight to compete with that washed up 50-0 resume?
Washed up 50-0 resume. Well, that's misleading the witness just off jump. But okay, if you want to say it like that.
Yeah. I mean,
no, Bud has a great resume. At this point, there's no huge legacy fights that he can have. He can win belts, but like he beats Janibek. Okay, he's a middleweight champion now, but Janibek's not a. You know what I mean?
He's not a big name. That's why
there's none left.
I'm saying.
I like the Bivol fight because there's a storyline that Bivol beat Canelo, but now beat Canelo. That would be a good. At 168, that's a great fight. You can't say that's not a great fight. You stop sounding like a pussy, like you scared of him, bro.
No,
like, what the fuck?
Bro, shut up, bro.
Like, seriously, bro. The guy got surgery. We see him that he's even skinnier now. He can make 168. And he wanted to fight Canelo 168, did he not?
And you didn't vouch for that fight. You didn't tell Canelo to do it at all, nigga. So don't talk about it when you wasn't even out here.
I'm gonna leave you to it, Marco.
You never told Canelo to fight Bivol at 168, nigga, and redeem himself.
I'm gonna leave you to
it. Tell your man to retire. You don't want him to fight nobody.
Can we just have a simple conversation? No yelling. I just want to hear the debate.
He only know how to yell. He think talking loud makes him right.
Yeah, HLD. Can you please just tone it down for a second?
No, man, you shut the fuck up too, bro. Who the fuck are you?
I'm out.
I don't know who you think you talking to, bro. You tough as hell over the mic. But anyway, you never told Canelo to avenge his loss at 168 with Bivol. Now you want Bud to
full of aggression.
You mad because Bud beat the fuck out of Canelo. That's all.
He's aggressive. He's aggressive. This is crazy.
I put out the bat signal for a reason. I
didn't know how to respond. I didn't know how to respond to that. I'm like, what do I do?
Ain't it ironic that all the Canelo fans are Benavidez fans?
Yo, who do you want?
Benavidez fans are.
Who do you want him to fight at 168 next?
He was Benavidez.
Hey. Who do you want?
He was. 2 weeks ago, he was Benavidez.
Loquita. Who do you want Bud to fight next at 168?
Listen, he can fight whoever he want to fight.
I'm asking you as a fan, the cocksucker.
Preferably, I want him to retire Canelo.
No, that we didn't have to. We have to. Who do you want him to fight next at 168?
So he could beat Canelo again, and then he can Canelo can retire.
All right, so at least he gave us an answer. Which is kind of like on the business side.
Canelo gonna retire after that. After he get knocked
out. No, they'll do a trilogy.
Oh, I hope
not. What? When Bud won twice, why would they need a trilogy?
Because Bud may give up his butt for that one, bro, and then he'll just cash in on the third one. That's how they're gonna do it, guys. This is business.
It ain't no need for that, bro.
Yeah, well, you know what? When you're talking about $50 million and more, there's a lot of shit you'll do for that.
Y'all Canelo fans gotta cope with this loss. Y'all became
ain't nothing to cope with. Ain't nobody even talking about this fight. Like it wasn't a performance of a lifetime.
He wants payday. He just brings.
It was not a performance of a lifetime. Look, ain't nobody saying, "Hey, I want to really watch this fight again." You're saying it yourself.
You're lying. You're lying, HLD though. You're honestly lying, bro.
It's not lying, bro. It was, oh my god.
Y'all called him Coca Vides, Benavidez 2 weeks ago, but now y'all dick round him and want him to fight. Boy, y'all
You
Benavidez
can go on
fans all of a
that show,
sudden.
that, bro. If you're so butthurt by nuts, go pay your $5. Suck his dick on the phone.
Now y'all Benavidez fans all of a sudden. You hurt because Canelo lost, nigga.
Nobody cares, bro.
You in your feelings, nigga. You want Bud to fight Usyk because he beat Canelo up.
Or not? You don't give a fuck.
You mad because he beat Canelo up. You want to lie? You want to lie and say Bud was running the first 5 rounds? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
To me, I saw him skittish, acting like Devin Haney.
You see what you want to see because you a Canelo.
I saw him acting like Devin Haney, skittish.
No, he had moments of a lot of moving. I wouldn't say running, but he was moving a lot more than I've ever seen.
Bro, I felt you can see that moment he was caught in the corner. Bro, he was like,
listen, Bud won. He won 5 of the first 6 rounds.
Nah. He lost 2, 3, and 4, in my opinion.
Hell no, he ain't never lost no 2, 3.
But not because
I don't know what fight y'all was watching.
You're talking about swing. Those are swing rounds, Marco.
He wasn't really. No, he lost because he wasn't doing anything. He was just moving, and Canelo was.
Canelo only won swing rounds.
Canelo didn't win those rounds big, but Bud wasn't really doing much, so I gave to Canelo because he was at least putting the pressure on. Landing a body shot here and there. So but then after that, obviously, Bud took over.
Like I said, I gave Bud 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You don't even show Canelo won the first 5 rounds.
There's no question. I'm not here like mincing my words. The man won those convincingly, I thought. Simple as that.
Where Jones knows. But look, it doesn't really matter the first 3, 4 rounds because he lost the fight. So whatever.
Unanimously. Bud he haven't had one split decision, majority decision. He had all UDs or TKO or KO.
Hey, if it's not Canelo, give me a second choice.
His whole resume.
Hey, if it's not Canelo, who's your second choice?
He could do what he want to do. I'm not
Be a man and answer the question. What the fuck?
I said it already. I said I want one of those niggas that think they tough to come to one.
All right, so it'll be Shiraz. I like Shiraz.
Who is Shiraz? Y'all not gonna give him credit for Shiraz. Right. He only beat Berlanga, who was a bum. Berlanga is trash.
Canelo face a big dude like Shiraz.
What does that do for Bud Legacy?
Hey, he defended his first undisputed title, something he's never fucking done.
Against who though?
Something he's never fucking done.
He's a nobody.
Then fight Bivol. He's a somebody.
You just all over the place, bro.
See, you don't want it, bro. You just scared for. See, I would never be scared.
He don't need to fight.
So AKLD, you think Janabek is a bum?
Yeah, I don't like Janabek. I never.
He's not a bum. You might not like him.
I just don't think. Look, he's a B- fighter at best.
He's a undefeated world champion.
He could at a fucking shitty division, guy. Come on, let's stop it. There's nobody at 160.
Let's see.
There's nobody.
He can't fight a 168 pounder.
You think Lara is a bum too?
175 pounder.
Lara is old enough to be my grandfather, bro.
Adamas is a bum as well to you.
He's a unified champion. I mean,
he would have to fight him and we'll see what he's got.
But he never really fought.
None of those are big names.
He never. Yeah, Janabek never fought anybody big. But
no, he hasn't, man. That's what I'm saying.
Neither has Shiraz.
Then what are you worried about it, bro? It's a nice cherry pick. He defends his title.
It ain't that I'm worried about it. It's a dumb fight. It makes no sense. Just like y'all.
And I'm back to the 168 Bivol fight. Canelo lost to Bivol, and he now lost to Crawford. So there's a storyline. Who's gonna beat who best now?
Listen, man. Like I said, Bud don't gotta prove nothing to.
Yeah, you scared of your man to lose. That's what it is.
He don't gotta prove nothing to Bud. He
don't gotta prove anything.
Who always gonna move the goalpost? Because a week ago, y'all was saying there's no way Bud can move to 168. He couldn't handle Madrimov power, this and that. What you think Canelo gonna do to him? But now you want him to fight an even bigger fighter. That shows that you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite.
Crawford got full credit from me. I came on this panel and like, yo, man, full credit to Crawford.
No, he didn't. You said he was running.
Power for 12 rounds, and that's something I did not expect him to do.
By you saying you want him to fight a even bigger fighter makes you a hypocrite when you said Canelo was too big for him. That makes you a hypocrite.
Because right now because at 168, what's the problem?
That makes you a hypocrite, bro. That's all I'm saying.
So then fight Shiraz and shut the fuck up.
Nah, you shut the fuck up. Stop crying. Man up and stop crying, HLD. Man the fuck up, man. Stop crying, nigga.
Two decent names, Shiraz, at least in popularity because his name is kind of a little bit out there, or another all-time great of this era, Bivol.
Boy could do what he want. He don't even have to fight again.
Then tell him to fucking retire and start picking corn in Nebraska, bro. Nobody cares.
Tell Canelo to pick corn in Mexico.
Yo, nigga. Canelo can still make $50 to $100 million a fight for the next.
Hey, Marco, did you see the Mexican dude crying on YouTube?
Which one?
It's a Mexican dude. He got 2 red gloves on his shoulders, and he was watching the end of the fight, and he started literally crying, covering his face, and he broke down to his knees. Look it up. Put Canelo fan crying on YouTube.
Poor guy. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was literally
crying. Imagine what you would have done had Crawford lost.
Hey, HLD.
He was crying before the decision. He knew Canelo lost. He was crying before the decision.
Where do you have? Do you consider Crawford an all-time great, HLD, or is he like in the top?
He's an all-time great of this era. He's a GOAT in this era. All-time great of all time. No, he probably cracks top 30, top 25.
How? When he more accomplished than Floyd Mayweather?
I don't give a flying fuck about the accomplishments, bro. He ain't fought nobody but Canelo.
So you don't care about the accomplishments? What do you care about then?
Drinking belts, Happy Meal belts.
What do you care? What do you care about then?
I care about fighting the best who have the belts, not some bum asses like Janibek.
Floyd fought 25 champions, but they were former champions. They weren't. Listen,
yo, he didn't. That's current
champions. Listen, only 6 of them
are not active champions.
Bro, 6 of those fighters were current champions, nigga. Most of them were not.
Okay, so then keep it like that. Talk about the active champions you defeated. All this shit about I fought a bunch of old. I don't care about that.
How many undefeated fighters did Floyd fight?
I don't know.
3. Bud fought 10. So you telling what you talking about, bro? You don't even know what you're talking about right now. Most of those people Floyd fought were former champions.
I'm not even a Floyd fan by no means. I didn't like his fight.
But you consider him in the top 5, right?
But he's better than Bud. Yeah.
No, you want him to be, but if you really look at it,
he ain't better than Bud.
He's better than
Bud, bro. And I'm not even here stressing the point. But Bud is up there next to Floyd or before Floyd. And I'm proving it to you right here by telling you what. Most of those dudes were former champions, not actual champions. He only fought 3 undefeated fighters.
That's actually a stat that people overlook, right? They throw it out there that Floyd fought like something amount of champions, but they don't ever state the fact that those champions they were former champions. They weren't even active.
Multiple losses.
I can't stand that stat.
Some of them niggas was wild.
Same thing when people start talking about, oh man, his resume aged like bro, it's how good he was at the night of the fight. After that, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
So how can you criticize Bud resume knowing the people that he fought on his resume?
Look, I just gotta mention those names, the Burns and Ndango. Who the fuck are they, bro?
No, the Postos, the Gamboas.
Postal? Oh my god.
The Porters.
Oh man, they nobody,
the Jeff
bro.
Horns, the Canelos.
Nobody's. Porter was he's been retired for almost 2 years with a foot out the door when he fought him, man. Stop it.
Come on, man. You tweaking, bro. A lot of those people were. I told you he fought.
Look, man, I already said it. He's the GOAT of this era, right? He's there. He's amongst the best of this era, and that's all you can say. But I'm not gonna put him because you want him to. No, bro, I'm not.
Nah, he the best.
He doesn't crack. He might barely be able to crack top 25 when you break down his fucking resume, bro.
Of course, to a Canelo, a Bud hater, yeah, but to a real boxing fan, they're gonna know that Bud is one of the best. He's one of the best fighters ever.
Bro, he sat in front of fucking Shaq and Tom Brady, and they don't know who the fuck Ricky Burns or Postal or anybody these fucking guys are.
Hey, they didn't know that, but you and they know who Porter is and Errol Spence, right? So who
Porter was washed, bro?
You know who they are. You know who they are.
Why you say Porter was washed, sir?
Bro, he was washed. He was already retired by the time.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I want to ask you though, what indication shows you that he was washed?
He wasn't fighting. He was just waiting for that last paycheck for 2 years. And
Fuck out of here with
the man was taking acting lessons. That's how Patty was doing training
straight.
camp.
You straight speaking narratives. Porter
The
was
man,
the same fighter.
the man was doing fucking acting classes on the weekends and shit.
Sean Porter was the same fighter he always was, just like Errol Spence was. They both was the same fighter who they usually be in a fight.
Nobody
excuses.
Nobody thinks that.
Oh, no, after the fight. Nobody thought it after the fight. Before the fight, you thought it. Just like they talk about Canelo washed.
So I guess you thought Kell Brook was washed too, right? When he fought Crawford, right?
He was a broken fighter, just like Spence was.
How was he a broken fighter when he was on a 5-win streak?
Bro, he was cooked, and he came down to get cooked at 147. Stop.
But he was on a 5-fight win streak, though.
Yeah, versus who?
And he only lost to Triple G. He only lost to 2 fighters, Spence and Triple G. So what are you talking about? Great fighter.
You're not gonna change my mind, bro. Keep it as what it is.
You're a Bud hater. That's the point. You're a Bud hater.
Hey, you know what's so funny, yo?
Any chance you get, and
I can't wait.
Moving the goalposts.
I can't wait until we're in an era of boxing where we no longer have to hear who did he fight. Like there are so many. I know HLD.
It matters, but when I ask you who did Triple G fight, you can't name the fighters.
Yo, my man. Yo, my man. If you tell me you dated 1,000 women, but a bunch of them were fucking 3s and 2s, who gives a fuck?
So what makes Triple G pound for pound fighter then? Since it matters. Now, what makes Triple G a pound for pound fighter?
Well, first
you don't think Triple G is a pound for pound fighter?
Who did he fight? No. Who did he fight? HL?
Who did he fight?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, he's talking about it matters so much. So who did Triple G fight that makes him pound for pound?
Other than a close fight that people thought he lost actually with Danny Jacobs.
Everybody in his era.
He fought one person that can even get him anywhere near the pound for pound. That's Danny Jacobs.
Listen to me.
But I'll give him credit for that. But
it doesn't matter. He
didn't fight nobody.
The fighter's fault if there's not a lot of legends or future legends.
So what are they saying for Crawford? Marco,
I'm agreeing with you, Marco.
Point. That's my point, Marco.
That's the point we're making.
He's criticizing Bud's resume, talking about who did he fight, talking about it matters who he fought, but it don't matter for Triple G. He pound for pound all of a sudden.
Hold on, let me read the super chat. Appreciate you, CJ. We got 6 more to hit the goal, guys. HLD's birth control got his hormones imbalanced. Book him an OBGYN appointment so we can move on from his he didn't fight Frieza, though, narrative. Who's Frieza?
Hey, I get it. You
that was ChatGPT again, bro.
You could talk about Bud resume, but you gotta talk about Triple G resume because his resume is light years above Triple G.
But nobody's trying to say that. Nobody's gonna say that Triple G is ahead and career-wise and greatness than Bud.
He didn't. Of course, he didn't do none of what Bud did.
Why are you bringing up a guy who's not at that level? What the fuck are you talking about?
That's Canelo's best win. That's Canelo. You dick riding Canelo, and that's his best win. So if his best win ain't shit, what are you saying then?
That was at 160. The 168 was like whatever, man. I didn't even care about that. Nobody.
Who was his best win at 168? Triple G is the best win on his resume, hands down. Is it not?
Not at 168.
HLD. Who better than Triple G on Canelo resume?
168. I'm gonna say
better than Triple G.
Who you gonna say?
Plant. At 168.
Caleb Plant.
Oh my God, nah, dude.
168.
Bro. Come on, man. Why am I even talking about
a career 168 pounder versus a guy who's a career 160 pounder and old as shit coming at 168?
Well, what I would say, HLD, I think that you should probably grow from the idea that it's about who you fight because there's a lot of fighters that are great that people don't know.
Exactly.
But that's not the case right now. What the fuck? We're talking about what we know.
But if all you know is limited to just a few popular fighters, then that kind of limits your whole perspective.
Bud does not have a better resume, a better career than Mayweather. And no matter how much you want to fucking do that, I don't even like the guy. But fuck, he does not.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
No. He does not.
He doesn't.
And the problem is, we can name all the fighters Floyd beat, but then these guys will be like, "Well, he was old. He was injured."
They were old.
See,
they were.
Oh, come on.
See, if it's all about popularity, then I get what you're saying. Okay, I get it. Mayweather had the opportunity to put legends on his resume, names on his resume, and the resume is great. But when you look at the context of things, that's all we're adding to the story. There's context. And when you look at the context, it's not all that pretty. You're just looking at names. And if it's about the names, I got you. If names just, it's almost like this. Look, it's like this, Marco. It's like dating the girl, the popular girl, but she's a whore. Do you get me? It's like dating the popular girl just to say that you dated her, but she like ran through like 1,000 niggas.
But here's what it is. It's the same shit. As long as you fight everybody in your era, that's all you can ask for a fighter.
But Mayweather never fought everybody in his era, and you know that. Mayweather didn't fight Keith Thurman. Mayweather.
Okay, hold on. Okay, obviously you can't fight everybody. But when you're fighting the majority of your peers in your era, that's all you can ask for. It's not his fault that Mosley was older. Mosley knocked out Margarito, and that's the only reason he fought. Because you know what I'm saying?
So why can't they give Bud the same respect though? They don't do it when it comes to Bud.
Because if you look at nobody on Bud's resume is better than Mosley, even when Mosley lost to Mayweather, an old Mosley.
That's not true.
Canelo was better than Mosley.
Oscar De La Hoya had a great.
De La Hoya was better.
Come
on. Yeah, De La Hoya. The version that Floyd beat, even that version is better than anybody Bud fought.
And you know that was a controversial fight. People thought Mayweather lost that fight.
Hold on real quick. Let me read these super chats. Smoke and Mo, appreciate you, big dog. When Floyd was on top, it was his resume that made him great. Now that Bud's on top, resumes don't matter. Make it make sense. Jerry Soriano, what up? Hold on, let me read this. Jerry Soriano, what up, big dog? Appreciate you. I had Canelo losing the first two fights versus Triple G. I had Canelo losing the first one, not the second one, Jerry. But okay.
A lot of people did. But what I'm saying is he talking about Bud in the top 30 maybe. And I'm saying Bud is in the top 5. Like you can put him. I told him you could put him next to Canelo because of his accolades. And that's why I start focusing in.
We could probably name 5 heavyweights that are greater, bro.
Can I finish what I'm saying? That's why I started focusing in on Floyd's resume and his accomplishments because it's context that you got to put to it. You can't just say, "Oh, he beat 25 world champions." No, he beat 6 world champions and 16 former world champions. You got to put context to that. He beat a lot of old fighters. Granted, he beat them, but all of those dudes wasn't young when he beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, so I can name 5 heavyweights in a row that are in the spots of top 5, and you're gonna say that Bud is in there? Are you crazy?
Yeah,
wait,
top 5? Hold on.
All time.
You have Bud top 5 all time?
He's got him.
Oh my God.
I'm saying I can name top 5. I can name 5 heavyweights top 5 before you could even mention Bud. And that's over Mayweather.
Is Floyd in the top 5 of all time?
Who?
Not in mine.
Floyd Mayweather.
Not in mine, but there's an argument for him to be number 1.
Yeah.
You can't deny that.
My Mount Rushmore is Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, and Bud Crawford. And I don't know who fourth, but those are the top.
Over Sugar Ray Robinson, you have Bud Crawford.
Yeah. Yeah, because he lost 17 fights. He did what he did, but he lost 17 times.
Yeah, he was also fighting once a week. Bud only has 40 fights his whole career, and he's almost 40. Sugar Ray Robinson was fighting once a week.
You go 89-0, you fighting a bunch of bums, I'm pretty sure. But like I said, he lost 17 fights. So all those times he lost, you got to be like, damn, that's another loss.
You got to look at the prime. Roy Jones lost a lot of fights, but in his prime, there was nobody better.
And I can't, bro. So
you got Roy Jones in your top 5, Marco?
Come on, you know that. Roy Jones is number 1.
Look, he undisputed in 3 weight classes.
See, I can't do that. When Roy Jones got popped hot for PEDs, I can't. I removed them out of my top anything.
And that's your prerogative.
But what you're saying, Marco, is different. When you're talking about a fighter specifically in his prime, we're just saying all-time greats. He's not a top 5 all-time.
Mo, appreciate you. Extra crispy 2-piece. Knock knock. Delivery for 20 meat lovers pizzas.
Who went 3 times? Who went undisputed in 3 weight
We need
classes?
3 more to hit the goal, guys. Roy Jones. Nah.
Huh?
Bud did.
Let me jump in here right quick.
Four times.
What's going on, Marco? What's going on?
Oh, what's up, man?
Look, I heard y'all talking earlier, man. I just want to make this quick statement, man. I'm gonna get out your way, man. All right, we in the post Crawford Canelo era. Okay. It's only one fight for Crawford, man. I'm a Crawford fan, and HLD, you know that. And Marco, I told y'all once Crawford got behind that jab, Canelo didn't stand a chance, and that's what we saw. It's only one fight for Crawford. That's David Benavidez at 175.
You think he beats Benavidez?
At 175, yes, I think he beat. But this is the thing. Let me finish. We're trying to sell the fight to the public. The fight bought into the Canelo fight because of the weight. We need to market weight. You see what I mean? So him going up now, people believe in Crawford. They're not gonna just shoot him out. People believe now, and people gonna believe in the Mexican monster. So everybody emotions is gonna be energized. But the question, to me, we're gonna sell the public a hard fight that's going to really be easy, because the question is David Benavidez really world class? No. How many times has David Benavidez hit the deck? Once. Who knocked David Benavidez the last time? Was it a guy with 11 fights that was not a champion?
Marvin Hagler got knocked down before. You're talking one knockdown is
let him speak, Mark. I want to hear him.
Did the guy did not David Benavidez down have 11 fights and was not a champion? Because we heard so much about Crawford and Majumdar, and Majumdar only having 10 fights. Well, David Benavidez fought a guy with 11 fights that dropped him.
He's not lost to somebody with 7 fights.
Listen to what he's. But the HLD,
I know what he's saying, and it doesn't
believe in Benavidez, which makes it a big fight. If Crawford wins, he cements himself. If David Benavidez wins, we have a new star launched into the stratosphere.
No, he won't.
Crawford cemented himself already.
Nope.
No, I mean,
gets no credit for that fight. That's
Canelo did not come in the ring at 200 pounds like fucking Benavidez.
Benavidez is not world class, bro. He is not world class. He is not world class.
Crawford
that fight. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. That fight is just for Bud fans like you guys, because it's only there to make him look good. That's a lose-lose for Benavidez. That's a win-win for Bud, that fight.
So what, he can't win? He can't win? You don't think he can win? He might just lose. That's the only reason to lose if he lose.
Nah. Even if he wins, so fucking
he beat Bud Crawford. He beat nobody else.
Who's so much smaller.
At 75, Benavidez could beat him by a stoppage or by 12 rounds.
Right. You smoking
some up, or Crawford fucked him up. That's how.
Hey, Rich. I've been mentioning, now that we seen Bivol, he had surgery, lost weight. I like a Crawford and Bivol fight at 168. They both
we beat Benavidez at 175, then we take undisputed at Bivol after that. It's the undisputed, the 4th undisputed the hard way. Hey, but I gotta go, man. I just want to say that.
All right. I want to say 2 things. Crawford already cemented his legacy, number 1, and number 2. The reason I'm saying he's top 5 because he's the only fighter to go 3 times undisputed in a 4-belt era. Also, he's the second
stop
fighter.
Sounding like Clarissa Shields with her fucking tanky belt, bro.
Damn, you interrupt people so much, bro. Listen. He's the second fighter to be 4 times lineal, because Pacquiao did it, and Floyd really wasn't 4 times lineal because he fought Canelo at 152, not 154. So that shit don't count. They put the lineal on the line, and
you don't have no 4-time lineal. What are you talking about?
What you say?
He's not 4-time lineal.
Who?
Crawford?
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
4-time
yes, he
lineal.
Is, bro.
Who'd he beat? All right,
he's
now we're
4 times lineal.
He's lineal and 3.
Talking about 4 different times or 4 different weight classes?
4 different weight classes.
How many lineal
4 different weight classes?
Lineal at 140 undisputed, lineal at 147, and lineal at 168.
Here we go. Ready?
At 135.
Hold on. Nope, only 3. Lightweight, junior welterweight, and welterweight.
Yeah, like I said.
No,
Lineal.
y'all tripping right now. I'm gonna look it up myself.
Look it up. Do it. Prove
He
us.
wasn't lineal at 135.
Nope, he was not. No, he was 135. He was. He beat Ricky Burns. He beat Ricky Burns.
That makes him lineal. So that makes him 4 times. That makes him 4 times.
And then at 140. No, it only says 3 here. It says lightweight, junior welterweight, and welterweight. What super middle? Now he's lineal in that too. Would that count?
Correct.
Okay, so then then that is 4 them.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You saving me the time from looking it up.
Lineal where?
So
he beat Ricky Burns. He beat
135.
And then he beat Julius Ngannou at 140. And then he beat Errol.
That's 3.
And then he just beat Canelo.
Canelo, that's 4.
Canelo.
Okay.
4 weight classes.
Canelo was definitely lineal. Yeah, it had to be, right?
Yeah, you're undisputed. You're lineal.
So
no, that's not true.
Oh, that's not true. Because Tyson Fury, he was lineal and he didn't even have the Ring magazine.
Yeah, lineal just means beating the man who was the man.
Right. So
when
like
number 1 versus number 2 fight.
Only person who did that was Pacquiao. So Bud is in that and he in a class of his own, 3 times undisputed in 3 divisions. So how was he 42-0 undefeated? How was he not top 5?
Damn, my guy by 25 already has 2 of those. He didn't have to wait till he's almost 40.
Nah, that's not true.
Who you say?
My guy at 25 has 2 of them.
Who?
2 lineals.
Who is that?
I'll leave it. You should know. Everybody.
How many fights do we got?
Less than 20. He did it with less than 20 fights.
Exactly. Let's see if he do it to have the same amount of wins when he gets a Bud status at 42-0.
Hey, maybe by the age of 30 he has 4.
No, you're not, Vega, because then you're assuming that the lineal belt is being held also by one of the major sanctioning body holders, and sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes the shit just goes vacant. Sometimes the person who had the lineal doesn't end up winning any of the sanctioning bodies. They are not synonymous with each other.
Yeah, I kind of thought so too, but I'm at the same time thinking of what Marco's saying. So I'm gonna do a little research on that.
No, it's not, because they have nothing to do with each other. Usually it is the case, though. Usually one of the lineal guy will at least have 1 belt, but that doesn't have to be that way. Somebody retires, somebody gets injured, and then the belt's just sitting with them.
They get and then number one and number 2 don't. But if you're fighting for all the belts, that means 1 and 2 is fighting at that division.
Josh Taylor wasn't the undisputed champion when he fought Tio, but he was lineal. So
what I'm saying is this: what I'm saying is this: you don't have to be lineal to be undisputed.
That's what I'm saying.
But usually, I think that's the case. But you don't have to be, because the lineal belt is a completely separate entity.
It's a separate entity, but it always means that 1 and 2 fight. So whenever you're fighting for undisputed,
well, you're talking about 1 and 2 fight if the current lineal guy retires.
If you're gonna unify a division for undisputed, say one guy's got 2 belts, the other guy's got 2 belts. That means that's 1 number 2, and you're gonna get the belt.
Briggs
that'll make you lineal though.
Wait, there you go. Shannon Briggs won it from Foreman, the lineal belt, and he had no title. There you go.
Right. You just because you undisputed, that doesn't make you the.
Wasn't it because he vacated a belt?
No, because fucking Foreman had the lineal belt, but then he ended up losing.
How did Foreman get the belt?
Foreman beat Michael Moore, and then he ended up getting stripped when he fought.
That's what I'm saying. Michael Moore had a belt, though, right?
Michael Moore had the belt, then Foreman beat him. Now that was the lineal.
But he also had a sanctioning belt.
Right, he got stripped for a sanctioning belt, but the lineal.
Okay. And so how did Moore get the belt? He had to have fought.
He beat Holyfield. He beat Holyfield. He beat Bo. Who beat
right?
No, so the lineal was legitimately Shannon Briggs, where at that time he didn't have any of the 3 sanctionings.
Right. Okay, I get you.
Exactly.
So there's a way for that madness to
happen.
That
way.
It
happens. Right. Usually it doesn't, but it does happen.
Right. Very, very. Probably that was the last one too, right? I can imagine.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
I want so yeah. Bud is an elite company with only Manny Pacquiao.
That's true, Gavin. I don't remember seeing that fight, but I think a lot of people thought Foreman beat him. But I don't remember that fight. Bud versus Briggs versus Foreman. I should do a video on that fight.
But it is what it is. But back to it. I mean, look, man. I know what you're trying. But it's. And when it comes to the perception, because there's no record for who's the greatest and all that shit. It's just the perception of the public. and you're gonna get 80% of the public is gonna be like, no, Mayweather's better than
No,
Floyd.
it's not 80. It's not 80% no more at all. At
It
all.
is. It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
I'll be all over.
Not even a thought. It's not even a thought. It's just like, yeah, no, he's not.
How many debates are they asked?
How long did you have to think about that, Marco? Split second.
How many debates are we having
It's
about
a debate it's a debate because you want to argue it. You're not convincing us.
How many? Why are people having debates about it right now?
Yo, man, there's retards all over the place, bro. You can pick an argument with anybody. I mean, like, what the fuck?
Come on, man. Trust me. It's a topic. It's a topic that's going around right now.
Trivia from Marco, I assume. Bud has gone 42 fights without a split or majority decision. How many fighters have had longer? Marciano, I want to say. Is it maybe Ward or Calzaghe? Ricardo Lopez had a draw.
They didn't have no splits or majority decisions.
Well, fuck. What was Julio Cesar Chavez that?
Oh yeah, Chavez. He might have. He might have won all. Okay, Chavez. That's a good one.
I'm gonna say Chavez probably had knockouts or unanimous decisions throughout it until 89-0. I would almost assume.
Koki, do you know? I think it was 87-0.
Was 89? Yeah, 89, 87. You know, maybe I confuse Ray Robinson sometimes with that stat.
Koki, do you know the answer to this? Or you just
now look, Rocky Marciano had a split decision, so he don't count.
All right.
But that's what Vega's saying, but Vega's drunk.
I'm gonna fucking say Chavez. I think he's there.
Chavez, here we go. Koki said, "Yep, Chavez is correct." 53. Okay,
that's getting a majority.
Now, mind you, though, guys, Chavez was literally fighting once a week. Like, talk about Mexican cab drivers, like literally once a week. If you look at the box, it'll be like the same fucking date.
It was Groundhog Week for him.
Yeah.
Tomorrow training camp.
I see majority decision. I see majority decision in one of his fights. I see
when Tyson fought Douglas. What was he? He was 37. Okay, so it couldn't be Tyson. Tyson was probably. I bet you he didn't have any split decisions at that point in his career. But I don't. But it was 37. It wasn't 40. Roy, maybe Roy. Roy was 48-0. Oh no, he had that one loss, the disqualification to.
How many fights was that?
In his probably 30s,
early 30s, right? Mid 30s.
This something we probably got to do offline because I see majority decision in Chavez's record.
You do?
So I don't know.
At 53 fights, he said that's
at 53. We're talking about. He asked before 42. Yeah, that's
53.
I mean, wait a second. Deontay Wilder. He was all knockouts at 42-0. He knocked out everybody and had one unanimous decision.
Yeah, so, you're right.
There you go. Wilder. Yeah. Wilder's second one. 42-0.
Now you're going to give Wilder credit. That's cool.
Well, you got to. The question is what you asked, and so that was that. So I'm like, you got to give him. It is what it is.
Let me just make sure the win over Stavern was
unanimous.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure.
Let me see. Berman. How do you spell it? Berman? B-E-R.
Bermain.
Here we go. Knockout. Yep, unanimous. Yep. So Wilder's the other one. Wilder's the other one. He did have that draw against Fury, but that's not a loss. So he was 40 when he fought Luis Ortiz. He was 42-0, I believe.
Yeah, he was 42-0.
I was at that fight. Yep.
Hey, how many
41-0? He was 41-0.
Hey, how many fights did Munguia have until he lost?
Oh wait, Wilder has a draw. Wilder has a draw though. I didn't know.
He had a draw after the knockout streak with Fury. The first fight with Fury was a draw.
Oh right. Good point. Yeah, so he was 41-0. Yep. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I was at which one was one that I went to? No, I went to the first Ortiz fight. Yeah, that one was crazy. That was 2018. The energy in that fight was because Ortiz almost had him out. Ortiz almost had him out.
4 times lineal,
Yeah, I remember.
and now he's got 2 pound for pound guys on his resume, right?
He got 3 pound for pound guys. You talking about Bud?
Yeah, he's got 2.
He got 3. Gamboa was pound for pound when Bud beat him.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the favorite in that fight. 23-0, 16 knockouts, gold medalist.
Really? He was pound for pound. I can't remember if he was pound for pound.
Yeah, they was calling him the new Tyson. He was pound for pound when Bud beat him. So
at 135? I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
Who are we counting as when we say pound for pound? Because I don't even know.
We count Gamboa
by Ring Magazine or by whose standard is the pound for pound?
Ring Magazine and ESPN kind of synonymous.
No, they're very different. They're different assholes making judgments.
But if we could go by ESPN, Gamboa was pound for pound. Spence was number 3 pound for pound. And we know Canelo was pound for pound.
3 pound for pound? And where was he number 3?
He was an ESPN list.
Nah, bro. That dude was not.
Yes, he was.
Bro, Spence is lucky to be like number 7 or 8.
Spence was number 3 pound for pound when Bud beat him.
No, he wasn't, bro. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. You can. Oh
yeah, Spence was up there. Spence was up there.
No, he was like look up 7, bro.
I didn't really.
I had a list at the time, and I had Spence at number 7 at the time.
Yeah, he was top 10.
Oh shit! I confused. I thought that was gonna be Jersey Bob. It's Aiden.
So, I know he was number 3 if we look it up, but number 7, number 3, he's still top 10. So that's 3 pound for pound fighters. Canelo lost to 3 pound for pound fighters.
Right. So my guy's got to collect 2 more, and he's got to get 2 more pound for pound guys on his resume.
They called who, Baby Tyson?
Who was your pound for pound? Who are you talking about? HLD?
Tio, man.
Oh my God, Tio is that dude.
I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. The
thing with Tio is
fighters, and he's got 2 lineal belts by the age of 25.
The thing with Tio is he does have the skill. Like he could right now, he could whoop Shakur's ass and be back in that pound for pound list. Like he has that skill.
He is on the pound for pound list.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
I don't think he fights enough. Hasn't it been a long time? I guess he could be on the pound for pound list.
He just fought in May.
He's some really good wins.
He's not on the pound for pound list.
Let's see. The Ring Magazine pound for pound list is there's no Tio.
Everybody on Twitter see them putting Tio in there. I don't do that type pound for pound. I don't.
Nah, Tio haven't been on there for a long time.
The Ring Magazine list I like: Crawford, Usyk, Inoue, Bivol, Beterbiev, Bam, Juntao, Shakur, Benavidez, Saul. That list.
Who the fuck has Shakur fought to be pound for pound?
Hey, could Juntao fight Inoue, or they're nowhere near each other?
No, Nakatani. Yeah, he's fighting at 122 coming up, so that means he's now in the same division.
They should fight
next year. They'll be fighting each other.
It's gonna be epic.
Well,
yeah, Juntao just moving up right now, so he'll be fighting his debut at 122, and then next year we should expect Inoue and Nakatani.
Zepeda was ranked number 1 across all sanctioning bodies when Shakur beat him. So he was in that pack. He deserves to be in that list.
Yeah.
Shakur.
Yeah, so
I
Tio
gotta
was
say, I rank Shakur higher pound for pound, but I think Tio has a much better resume, if I'm honest. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know about much.
I think Shakur's a better fighter, but yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're from Jersey.
Yeah. Well, also it's true.
Tio's got 2 pound for pound fighters. Shakur has none.
Yeah, but he also has the loss and the shitty performance where Shakur doesn't have that. So maybe it evens itself out.
Shakur's got a shitty performance. What the fuck?
Exactly.
It wasn't. Loss. He was boring against Bill Santos.
No, that was a shitty performance.
Yeah, it was boring, but he won.
Bro, that was a shitty performance.
No, when I mean shitty, I mean people questioning if you won.
Right. If it's boring and you win unanimously,
I don't think nobody cared at that point, bro. They could have lost because
that fight was super boring. I agree, but he didn't look bad. He just looked very boring.
Tio lost the
Tio's never given us a performance where we're like, oh my god, I gotta stop watching.
He lost the Cambosis.
But it wasn't a boring fight.
What about the dude who he was like at the end? Who he's like, do I still got it? Who was that?
That was
Sandor
Martin. He didn't look good against him, right?
Nope.
He was giving them fucking body shots and power shots all night.
And he didn't look good against Jermaine Ortiz either, and people thought he lost.
Who looks
That's
good against
another one.
Jermaine Ortiz and Sandor Martin though?
Jermaine Ortiz, another runner. If he was so good, if he was
Listen,
so good after that loss, he would have been on any network.
T.O. couldn't cut the ring off.
Anybody would have wanted to fucking sign
Why
him.
you got an
Anybody would have wanted to sign Jermaine Ortiz if he would have
You
lost.
have an excuse for all your favorite
No,
fighters.
you don't listen because you just want to talk shit. See, like when he lost versus Lomachenko, yo, the kid was. But when he lost versus Teal, not one promoter wanted him.
Listen, he looked horrible against Ortiz.
What are you gonna listen to what I said? Why did no promoter want him?
I heard you. Now I'm trying to.
Then answer me. Why did no promoter want him? If he beat Teal, why did he not? Why did he not get signed by anybody?
A lot of people thought he lost. He couldn't.
Why didn't he get signed by anybody?
He couldn't cut the ring off.
Nah, bullshit. Bullshit.
He won because of his name. He only won because of his name.
Bullshit.
You got an excuse for all your favorite fighters.
Sandor Martin was not signed by anybody either, bro. Nobody wanted him.
It don't matter. He looked horrible in that. That's the point of the conversation. He had a
if he was horrible, they wouldn't sign him.
Ortiz, Sandor Martin, and Camp. That's the only win on Cambosa's whole resume is T.O.
And that's the problem because we thought Cambosis was nice with it, and then we just saw
he trash.
He just
you got to be a sucker.
But look, guys. I will say this: T.O. did have a legit excuse. He had that, a very well-known doctor in the boxing community issued, I believe it was a letter saying, he had this problem, blah blah blah.
I'm not the same thing the Spence doctor said, huh?
I don't know who Spence doctor was, but I know T.O.'s doctor.
Why he didn't pull out the fight?
I know T.O.'s doctor she worked with a lot of fighters and because people could say, oh, he was lying, but he wasn't because she
almost died.
Why didn't he pull out? Because I don't think he knew until after.
He almost died in that fight, like
they said he could have if he were going to hit the right way because there was air trapped in his chest or something.
Oh my God! Look, how was T.O. fighting in there? He was so aggressive, trying to knock Cambosis out.
I know. And you're right, and that's what made it look bad because he didn't look like
if you look at the end of the fight when they're interviewing in the ring, pay attention how T.O.'s wheezing.
Oh, come on, man!
Pay attention to
that, bro. I'm not trying to hear that.
You don't have to.
He lost.
You don't have to.
Nobody
said he did. Nobody's arguing that.
That's a horrible loss.
You're a fucking fool if you think Devin Haney became great by beating Cambosis because Cambosis was trash. Cambosis always been. He's lost every fight since that T.O. fight.
Devin Haney beat him twice. No, he didn't.
And he lost every fight ever done. Don't try to think of him.
He beat Cambosis twice. He beat Lomachenko.
He didn't even give him a bloody nose.
Bro, why you
even give him a bloody nose?
Hold on, let me read this. Hold on. Jerry, appreciate you, big dog. An extra crispy 2-piece. Tiafimo also looked like ass.
Against Claggett. That too. He got he was bleeding from his eyes against
Hold on a second. Why is he saying Claggett costs at 40? What's O?
I don't know.
That means that Tiafimo has
0 KOs.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, Aiden, what?
0 KOs at 140 pounds.
Oh, 0 KOs. I got
That's true.
He was bleeding from his eyes in that fight.
Bro, he had barely anything.
Y'all have been going back and forth. I just want to say, I mean, I don't like T.O. as a person. He really annoys me. And I think he's, probably very racist. But maybe not. Maybe it's all an act. But I feel like he's had a dope career. Jermaine Ortiz almost beat Loma. Sandor Martin, I was live at his last fight. He's dope. He's a dope fighter. Josh Taylor was undisputed. I mean, Arnold Barboza was undefeated. I feel like you can't really hate on the resume, right?
Right.
Listen, I'm saying his resume is cool, but when we talking about these fights that he struggled in. You can't say he looked exceptional in these fights when he didn't.
Still, by 25,
and you talk about him losing.
He's got half of
what I'm saying.
And at 25, he's got half of what he's got.
You talk about him losing to Cambosis and Devin Haney didn't get no win since Cambosis. You're lying. He beat Cambosis twice. He beat Lomachenko. He beat Regis Prograis. And he beat Jose Ramirez. That's 5 wins. That's 5 wins after Cambosis.
Hey. Cambosis did not win a fucking fight since is what you're not listening.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he beat Haney? He beat Haney?
No, he didn't beat Haney. He beat somebody else.
Who did he beat?
I forgot who he beat, but he beat somebody else before Hitchens. He won. He fought
at that Indian reserve, and everybody saw Maxie Hughes whoop his ass.
Hughes, but he won that. I don't care.
Oh, you can't. Bro, he whooped his ass.
Bro. All right, Maxie Hughes. He beat Maxie Hughes, right or wrong.
He whooped.
No, HLD is T.O. your favorite fighter?
Yeah, of course.
Who's your second?
My second is gonna be right now. It's gonna be Xander Zayas.
What about your third?
Xander
My
Zayas.
third, it's
he's
gonna
Puerto
be
Rican.
Abdullah Mason.
Damn.
Come up, Abdullah Mason. Who's the other young guy that I like?
Give me 2 more. Let's hear your top 5. Oh, Aiden, thank you, sir. Oh, this is for the you want this for the Hagler gloves? Do me a favor, though, Aiden. Next time, please do the Cash App because YouTube takes 30% from me, like real jerk offs.
Oh, word.
But I'll put you in for it either way.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're the man.
Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas is weak to me, man.
Xander, well, that's because he's Puerto Rican. He's supporting his
home. All right. He's not a good.
I'm not first be 50 years old and have favorite athletes. I think that's directed towards you, HLD.
There's nothing wrong with having favorite athletes.
Bro, who gives a fuck, bro? Get a wife and color your favorite if you got one. Sucker.
You sound weird.
So you don't like any of the top pound for pound fighters because you didn't name any of them of your favorites.
Well, no, because I'm looking at the young guys. Like Inoue, we know they're great. They're great to watch. I like Chocolatito,
right.
but
who's your favorite to watch?
Favorite right now? I mean, I like. I already mentioned Mason. I'm gonna mention Inoue. I like Inoue.
He's dope.
No, he is. I mean, the guy literally is a fucking monster. I like Bivol, man. How can I not like Bivol, man? I like Bivol.
I find Bivol boring.
I like Bivol. I think Bivol is the best purest boxer in the entire fucking game. Period.
I hate watching Bivol
100% to you. Yes, it is. FX, it is. Enjoy the
Bivol fights are they like.
Fuck you with enjoying the sport. Who the fuck just says, "Oh man, I only enjoy"? Man, you watch
your Puerto Rican brethren. Let me read this. Appreciate you. An original recipe 5-piece. Tio is HLD's Tio, and it's way past time to tuck him in. Letting that boy have liquor like menace to society irresponsible.
he said it's Theo like his uncle.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Mortal Kombat icon, Wheels of Life. I know you've had it already, but it's dope.
Yeah, 11-1 Crawford. That's what I got.
Being obsessed with men, you're a man is strange.
Fuck out of here. You're watching guys fighting. You like that sweat, bro?
Right. You in here listening to me instead of getting in a conversation, commenting. Come on here and say that then, nigga.
He's baracho. Baracho. My favorite to watch are Benavidez, Tank still, Inoue, Bud. Fuck, who else?
Bam?
No.
I forgot Bam, bro.
Yeah, not really Bam. Oh, I mean, I kind of like watching Norman fight. I love power like that. Jerry, appreciate you. Another original recipe 2-piece. Tio has 2 identities, before Camposis and after Camposis.
How is that? Became champion again. Lineal at that.
You got blinders with photos of them, huh?
Hey, Marco, you like watching Benavidez at 175?
I love Ben. Well, okay. Yeah, it wasn't as... I like the fight against Morel. The one against Vaznik was a little boring. But yeah, I did. I liked the one against Morel. Yes.
No, the Morel fight was a good fight. That Vaznik one, bro, I thought he sucked ass.
It was boring. He won, but it was boring.
The Morel fight was I never watched it a second time. I wasn't feeling that fight. I don't like.
I used to be really high on Shakur, but especially after he had that Nakatilia fight, and he came out and he sucked ass in performance wise in that fight, and he came out and he said, you know what, man, I promise you as a fans I'm gonna do this and this and this and this, and guess what? He went on a tear for the next 3-4 fights. And I was high on him, but then he did that shit versus De Los Santos, and then he had that boring ass fight with it was Artemedov in Jersey.
Artem,
yeah, and I'm like, bro. Then he ended up fighting Padley on a 24-hour notice, and it's not totally to his fault. I don't know what, but I don't think that was the fight for him to take. Right. And you know what I mean. And so it's like. He's back on. He has to prove me again that he's that motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's valid.
I'm excited to see Benavidez. Where him and Bivol better be if it has to happen.
I want to see him fight Bud.
Nah,
I don't care about if he has to suck down.
He'll kill Bud, and I'm not saying Bud's a worse fighter pound for pound. I'm just saying size matters when it's.
Now we're talking about truly size matters. This guy's coming in at 200 pounds. It's as simple as that.
Canelo not only the weight, HLD, but just the reach, the height.
Right.
Reach matters, but height adds to your reach because it gives you more distance. Like people don't get that, so it would be. And Benavidez is just I don't see Bud, and Bud takes too many punches. Like I don't think.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
What does our pro Bud panelist think about that? That Bud would lose to Benavidez?
That we want him to lose.
I don't think that he'll lose to Benavidez. I haven't analyzed the fight because it's not a real fight to me right now.
Come on, stop it, man. You were saying
Benavidez.
we want him to lose.
He knows it won't. He knows Benavidez will beat him, so he's just trying to take.
I don't know that.
Hey, what was he saying earlier? You just want Bud to lose.
Benavidez has less KO power than Canelo, so. I believe Benavidez will do anything to Bud.
Benavidez does not have less KO power than Canelo when he's fighting somebody who's a fucking welterweight.
Nah, he at 168, he still don't have concussive power like that.
Yeah, he's gonna
be. He doesn't. No, you're.
No,
most of his knockouts are cumulative, but he just it'll be like an octopus throwing at Bud. He won't be able to reach him. He'll be getting fucking constantly tentacles flying, and he won't know what to do with it.
I just know at 168, y'all are gonna say he was weight drained. Every excuse that you're gonna use, we always call it before the fight. And that's why they're saying Canelo was washed.
Some
Canelo
people
washed right now,
some
like
people
you said
might.
y'all was gonna say.
Some people might say that, but to me, it's like if you sign the contract, it's on you.
But it's never like that. Even if Benavidez said Canelo was washed.
Bivol won't have that excuse because he's lost weight because of this surgery. So he's down to that weight easily. You see him, he looks skinny.
I already know what's going to happen. Anybody coming from 175 to 168, they're going to say they was weight drained.
Then fight Shiraz, bro. No excuse then, bro. Fight Shiraz.
Yeah, Shiraz.
Fight the Arabian prince of Turkey, Arashik.
Right.
I don't think he'll get credit for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
That is crazy. Nobody, bro.
People just saying any name that they hope can beat Crawford. Everybody y'all thought could beat him lost.
What you looking at, Marco?
This is correct. Benavidez only has half an inch more reach, but the height makes it literally like he's like 6 inches taller. That gives him 6 inches more reach.
I told you he's got that trans body, bro. Don't make him as big as you see.
I mean, hey, did Roberto Duran do it? What was the height difference there?
When he fought Iran Barkley, Iran's like 6'1". Duran is what, 5'8"?
No, Duran is 5'5.5".
No,
5'6".
No,
he's taller than Tank. Confirmed. What are we saying?
He was standing in front of Tank.
Okay, so 5'7", 5'7", right? And no, I know Barkley. I met him personally a couple times. He's 6'1". So, but that's still not Bud's about 5'8". That's still not 6'3". This is even
Benavidez is only 6'2", Marco. You keep
I've interviewed him. He's told me from his own fucking mouth his weight. So I mean his height. Excuse me. He's told me he's like basically almost 6'3".
Damn,
but whatever.
Damn, man. Roberto Duran did that number, bro. Fuck.
He's my all-time number one. I'm not sure.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bud is not even better than Duran for me, bro.
Duran's always been my number one.
His career is better than Duran's career. Duran got knocked out by Tommy Hearns.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Like
it's my main memory.
Getting knocked out by one of the hardest.
My main memory of Roberto Duran is getting his brains knocked out by Tommy Hearns.
No, but listen to me. Why are you bringing that up like it's something to be ashamed of? That's one of the hardest punchers. I have him top 3 hardest straight right hands in history, Tommy Hearns.
I'm just saying though, you not that great that's the first memory somebody had. He was getting laid out.
No, the memory is beating a prime Sugar Ray Leonard, which fucking nobody did.
He beat the shit out of him that first fight, bro.
That's the memory.
Yeah, what the fuck are we talking about?
I just see him get knocked out against the ropes till we thought he was dead on the
camera. Because the man is going up in weight fighting the butt.
The top 3 hardest straight right hands in history are Wilder, Hearns, and Gerald McClellan, in my opinion. Straight right hands.
And I just got to say, in terms of Roberto Duran, who respectfully, who has Bud fought that's as good as like a 3-year-old Tommy Hearns? You know what I mean?
Or Sugar Ray Leonard. Or Sugar Ray Leonard.
Oh my, listen, Bud.
Or Sugar Ray Leonard.
Any of those people you name, and Bud can beat any of those people.
Bro, no. We're talking about today. Who at that level?
Bud is better than.
Oh shit!
He beat Roberto Duran.
Hold on, real quick. Yayan's I didn't hear, but CJ just sent a raffle ticket for Yayan. I don't know. Shane did it too. I don't get what the Make-A-Wish for Yayan is here, but.
Well, my philosophy is I think Crawford might beat Duran. Like, I can't say he wouldn't because he's that much of a great in my eyes, but I think Duran would win at the right weight.
CJ, tell Yayan in the Discord or whatever that you got that for him because he has to let me know what club he wants.
At 135, Bud getting knocked the fuck out by Duran.
Look, Roberto Duran been knocked out 4 times. He lost 16
at 135,
times. What makes you think
getting knocked
Bud
the fuck
can't
out?
beat him?
Right, CJ, but
beat 16 times.
Don't know what glove he wants, and he's not here now. So.
And then he went up to 147 and beat Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime. Gave him his first Toodaloo loss. So since he lost,
then what? Then he lost, right, to Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hey, does that mean he's trash, bro? He ran, bro.
I'm not saying,
and we all know they took Durant for that fight.
I'm not saying he's trash, but I'm saying he's not better than Bud. Bud is undefeated.
Bro,
he accomplished more than Roberto Duran. He accomplished more than Roberto Duran. He went up.
I was thinking Duran at lightweight. I was thinking Duran at lightweight, and Bud at lightweight wasn't that amazing.
You know what would be a dope matchup? Duran versus Purnell at lightweight. I don't know what
he lost 16 times, man. That's a lot of losses.
Who?
He got knocked out 4 times. Duran, he lost 16 times.
Yeah, but you have to understand something. He fought well into his 40s, and he was well above his weight class.
Whatever.
Duran's the only man in history to fight in 5 different decades, bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
5
you
decades.
can say what he lost 16 times.
No, and the truth is, besides Sugar Ray Leonard and at lightweight, all his big fights he did lose, except for maybe the Barkley one. And
he lost to Esteban de Jesus. You think Bud would lose to Esteban de Jesus?
Just like De La Hoya lost most of his big fights. Mike Tyson
what you
lost
mean?
most of his big
De La Hoya didn't lose most of his big fights.
He lost a lot of big fights.
Okay, the Trinidad one, I think he should have won, although his game plan was really stupid. What else? Pernell Whitaker, he won, even though people thought he lost.
Look, people thought he lost.
Okay, but who did he lose to besides that?
He lost to Hopkins. He lost to Pacquiao. He lost to
Mayweather, Pacquiao. Okay, that's true. The Hopkins, I don't really count because Hopkins somehow 6'1", getting down to 160. I don't know how he was doing.
Come on, they signed a contract. They made their weight. He stopped them. So he lost a lot of big fights and a lot of controversial wins.
He won all of his big fights at welterweight. Once he went, except for Trinidad, which I think he should have won. He won them all at welterweight.
Trinidad, stop.
De La Hoya is one of the greatest welterweights of all time. De La Hoya came this close to beating a prime Floyd. What do you think would have happened if De La Hoya would have fought that same Floyd if De La Hoya was maybe 7 years younger?
I mean, we could say that, but Floyd would be 7 years younger.
Hey,
no, that Floyd, like a prime Floyd, because De La Hoya is older than Floyd. So
okay,
it's too bad Trinidad was not in the same spectrum of time frame with Floyd to fight at 147.
I'm just saying, though,
he would have been knocked the fuck out.
Who has the best jab?
That De La Hoya wouldn't have beat Terrence Crawford. I can guarantee you that he wouldn't have beat Terrence Crawford.
I think he would have. I think he would have lit Crawford up like the Rockefeller tree.
Nah, he just threw a lot of punches, but
lit him. What's Crawford going to do with all that speed? And De La Hoya could bounce. This motherfucker would piece you up like a Kit Kat and then bounce out of range like Spalding. He could move in.
Even when he beat Mayorga, like that was cool, but Mayorga wasn't.
This is why we have Crawford has not faced the level of competition that De La Hoya has, Duran has. None of those guys, bro. He's got only 2 names, and barely one of them is a car crash.
He has some names, but they're not bro. Like he has like Porter and Kell Brook and Khan. Those are good names, but they're not the level of Floyd.
Gamboa, Canelo. He's the only undisputed 68-pounder he beat. How is that not a name?
Yeah, Canelo.
Like I said, one name.
But anybody could easily say Canelo was washed up when they fought.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
They're going to say that, and they're going to say, "Well, Bud's older." Yeah, but your prime.
Nobody said.
But you were saying it. You were saying that Canelo has more miles on him than Bud.
No, I did not say that. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
How would I say that?
You
And
were
I said
saying that, bro.
Canelo.
Bud may be older, but Canelo's got more miles on him.
I never
I mean, it's
said that because
true.
I don't even feel like that, bro.
Canelo does have
You
more.
trolling
Canelo
right
turned
now.
pro
I
at
ain't never say he got
Canelo
more
turned pro
miles
at
on him.
15. Bud turned pro at what?
Look, okay, look. He turned pro at 15, right? So he had 8 years professional boxing before he fought Mayweather. So how was he old? How was he too young when he fought Mayweather then?
Huh?
If he had 8 years experience starting at 15, he was 23 when he fought Mayweather. 8 years experience, 42
Because
fights. He wasn't too young. That's what that
yes,
proves.
because 23 is still young, right? Like
He
just
but
because you've been
8 years
right, but you're a
experience is
fucking.
not young.
How old are you, bud? How old are you?
43.
So you okay? Perfect. So you when you're 15, you don't know shit. You're still a kid. I don't care how many fights you have. 23, you're still a
Oh
fucking
my!
kid.
So look, we gonna count it. We gonna count it as when he want to make him older. He started at 15, but we're not gonna count
No,
that
I'm
8
just
years
saying. I'm just
experience he
saying
had.
that him being young does still matter, even though he turned pro at 15. That's what I'm saying.
The fact is, you're in your prime between the ages of 27 and 32.
No, you
I
not.
mean,
Hell
I think a
no.
little
Hell
younger. I
no.
would say
Hell
I would say
no.
25 to 32, something like that. But it
Listen,
depends. Some dudes are,
Ali won his championship against the most dangerous fighter in
Tyson was
boxing
in his
at
Mike Tyson
22.
was in
Those
his
are
prime.
anomalies, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that
Mike
was an
Tyson won
they're
at
anomalies.
21.
Look, Teal beating Lomachenko at 23 years old is an anomaly. It's not your
Devin Haney
conventional.
undisputed at 23. I'm not trying to
No,
hear
he
he
didn't
was
fight
too
nobody.
young.
Shut up,
Floyd
bro. He
Mayweather
fuck
at
had
23.
Moses.
It don't
Get
matter.
the fuck
he
out of
fought
here.
Yojo.
That's because Loma ducked him.
Nobody ducked anybody.
You never gonna say that, bro. You never gonna admit
Ain't
the truth.
nobody ducking no Devin Haney.
So why did
Listen,
he
guys,
drop his belt? Why
He
Loma
didn't
drop
drop
his
his
belt
belt.
then?
Never did.
He did. Man, come on,
I'm
bro.
Never
gonna
did.
call it a night, fellas. I am
Sí,
tired.
All right,
senor. Sí,
for
I
senor.
sure.
will catch
I
you guys
can't
tomorrow.
argue with these people.
Appreciate you guys.
All
All
right, peace
right.
out.
All right,
All
Marco.
right.
Peace,
All
man.
right, Ian.